Good morning. My name is Audrey Wong Frick, and this is Jasmine Wang. We will be your MCs for this morning's assembly.
Please join us in acknowledging that we live, work, and learn on the traditional lands of the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish Coast Salish peoples.
Please join Ray Xu and Sarah Sunderji to the stage to sing the national anthems and our school song sung en français.
School on Mount Cypress overlooks the ocean. We are the students reaching for the sky. Knowledge and virtue stand as Mulgrave's motto. Leaving our best in everything we try. Simple beginnings, building on each day. Keel Grave's the place where dreams come true. Working together, spurring on each other. Trust in Mulgrave and friendship through and through.
Did you hear what 3M's assembly is about?
Yeah, I heard that they're about to fly over Canada and see all the provinces.
If you were to grow wings and fly over Canada, what would you want to see? I know I would want to see Niagara Falls.
I think I would want to see the CN Tower in Toronto.
Please welcome 3M to the stage for their assembly.
Aren't you glad it's spring break tomorrow? Shep, I think you're mistaken. Spring break isn't for 2 more weeks.
Oh yeah, I must have been dreaming.
Hey guys, have you finished your UOI research assignment yet? You mean the one where we have to research about the Canadian provinces and territories to figure out a national identity? Yeah, that one. No, I haven't even thought about it. Have you ever been to Flower Canada Ride at Canada Place?
That's so fun! I love that place!
I wish we could actually fly over Canada. We could do some serious research by visiting cool places in Canada. I wish our homework was to take a vacation and visit all the territories and provinces of Canada. We were just hit with Mulgrave's magical Make-A-Wish fairy dust.
cool. We're actually flying over Canada.
Look below. I think that's Newfoundland and Labrador.
Let's land this plane and check it out.
Welcome to Newfoundland and Labrador. I'll be your tour guide. Did you know that icebergs are a spectacular symbol of our province? You can actually book a tour to see them. These icebergs are over 10,000 years old.
Cool.
Yes, our capital city is called St. John's. It's the oldest city in North America.
Really?
Yes, people think we speak funny, but that's because we've been speaking English for over 400 years. Our ancestors were mostly from England, Ireland, and France. Our language came from those countries as well as the First Nations peoples who were here before anyone else.
Wow.
We even have our own dictionary. Well, I see your time is up. Come and visit us sometime.
That was awesome. Let's head over to Nova Scotia.
Welcome to Nova Scotia.
What a beautiful province.
Thanks. I will be a tour guide. Did you know that Nova Scotia actually means New Scotland in Latin? Yes, it is true. A lot of Scottish immigrants came to Nova Scotia to settle here. We were given the name Nova Scotia about 400 years ago. There are still many Scottish people who live here today.
I know lots of people with Scottish heritage.
Another interesting fact about Nova Scotia is that there once was an inventor named Charles Fentry. He wrote poems and invented stuff. One day, he was experimenting with wood pulp and how the wood fibers would stick together. He ended up making paper in 1841.
Another cool Canadian invention.
For sure. Actually, you may not know this, but have you ever noticed that on every Canadian dime, there is a big ship on the coin?
We learned about money in grade 2.
Well, the ship is called the Blue Nose. It was a famous ship in Nova Scotia because it was a fishing schooner that won every race for 21 years against their American rivals in the 1920s and 30s.
That's so cool. Well, we have to go. Can we get a taxi to the airport?
Sure, I'll get one for you. Here's another piece of trivia for you. Did you know that taxi drivers aren't allowed to wear t-shirts?
Really? That's funny. Well, see you later. We're off to the airport. We've got some more research to do.
Let's fly over Prince Edward Island. Look out your window to see the beautiful scenery.
I think PEI is Canada's smallest province.
Yes, but even though PEI is Canada's smallest province, many important decisions about how to form Canada were made here.
All I know is that PEI is the setting of one of Miss McIntyre's favorite books, Anne of Green Gables. I think we're flying over New Brunswick now.
Did you know that New Brunswick has the world's largest lobster sculpture? It weighs over 90 tons.
Whoa, hey, check out all those Christmas trees. I read that New Brunswick cuts around 500,000 Christmas trees every year and ships them all over Canada. That's not a surprise here because there are so many trees in this province.
I think we've seen all the maritime provinces now. Let's land in Quebec. I think we can learn a lot from our tour guide in this province.
Welcome to Quebec. I'll be your tour guide. Did you know that Quebec is Canada's largest province by size? Yes, it's true. Another interesting fact is that the name Quebec is an Algonquin word which means where the river narrows.
I always wondered about that.
Winter is our favorite season. We celebrate the Winter Carnival in Quebec City. We have a huge mascot called Bonhomme. He makes the kids laugh. We like to go ice skating and play hockey.
Hockey? Awesome!
Did you know that Montreal was the first place ever to organize an indoor hockey game? It was played almost 150 years ago, but sadly it ended when a fight broke out.
I love playing hockey. One day I'm going to play for the Canucks.
Thanks for visiting Quebec. Come back anytime.
Let's fly over Ontario. That's where I spend my summers. It's so fun there.
Welcome to Ontario. We are the second largest province in Canada. The city of Ottawa is Canada's capital city. We have over 25,000 lakes in our province, which makes it a pretty fun place to visit, right, Chase? We have a third of the world's total fresh water.
Are there more people in Ontario than Vancouver?
Actually, yes, we have over 13 million people who live here.
Tell us about Niagara Falls.
Well, Niagara Falls is on the border between Canada and New York State. Each minute, 6 million cubic feet of water falls off the edge. It's known for the most powerful waterfall in North America.
I heard that basketball was invented in Ontario. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Check it out.
Frank! No, Frank, don't carry it. Dribble it, Frank, dribble it. Frank, shoot!
Is this some kind of Canadian joke, sir?
Thank you for teaching us about Ontario. We're going to visit the Prairie Provinces now. Do you think we could learn about Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta all at once? I know Miss Mitchell likes to keep the assembly short. Wink, wink.
Good idea.
Hello, boys and girls. Meet my friends Iris and Ray. They're here to teach you about Manitoba. After they're done, I will teach you about Saskatchewan. And then finally, Danny will teach you about Alberta.
We get to learn about 3 provinces all at once. That's my kind of homework. Wink, wink.
Ray and I would like to share some interesting information about Manitoba.
Manitoba comes from Cree word meaning where the spirit lives. Legend has it that you hear the spirit Manitou beating a drum when the wizard crosses all the rocks of Lake Manitoba.
We are here to tell some fun facts about our province. Did you know we're the Slurpee capital of the world? In 1 month, we sell almost 200,000 Slurpees in 7-Eleven stores in Winnipeg.
Yeah, and we have the largest garden snake dens in the world. Every year, tens of thousands of red-sided garden snakes come to mate in northern Manitoba. Watch out!
You can also see majestic polar bears in the city of Churchill. We call them Lords of the Arctic. They can smell prey over 30 kilometers away. They're a great hunter.
I hope you enjoyed learning about Manitoba. Joanna, tell us about our province, Saskatchewan. Thanks, Ray. Well, did you know about the very first Girl Guide cookies was made in Regina almost 100 years ago?
I just love those cookies. Yummy.
Not only that, but Saskatchewan produces 150,000 tons of mustard every year. Next time you have a hot dog, it is really likely that the mustard came from our province. Another thing you may not know is even though French and English are common spoken languages, but in Saskatchewan, the second most popular language is Cree. Lots of people speak Cree. Almost half of the First Nation bands speak Cree.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I wonder if I could learn another language.
Well, enough about Saskatchewan. I'm here to tell you about Alberta.
Great.
Alberta produces the most amount of oil in all Canada. It also produces lots of natural gas and coal, which we sell to different parts all around the world. In fact, the gas in your airplane probably came from Alberta.
My brother is going to learn about natural resources in grade 5.
Now, I will tell you about some things that you might not know about Alberta. Did you know that about 50 years ago, we built an official UFO landing pad? You never know when aliens might want to land their spaceship.
Really?
Yes, I'm not kidding. The other thing about Alberta that you might not know about is that about 90 years ago, a newspaper reporter wrote a report saying that there were very bad children vandalizing the neighborhood, yelling, "Trick or treat." People who study history think that that was the first time that Halloween phrase was ever recorded.
I heard dinosaur bones were found in Alberta. Is that true?
Well, the Nudissaur fossil was found in Fort McMurray. It was extremely heavy and took a long time to get it ready for the museum. Scientists think that this plant-eating dinosaur is well over 100 million years old.
Alberta sounds like a great place to visit.
You're welcome back anytime you want.
We're almost done our research for our project. Buckle up, everyone. We're heading north.
Welcome to Nunavut.
We're not used to have tourists visit us because our winter is so long. We only have 1 month of summer, which is when most of the tourists visit us.
I live in a town called Alert. It's the most northern permanent settlement in the whole world.
Sometimes we travel by snowmobile, but we use dog sleighs to help us get around.
There are no roads to connect other parts of Canada. You can only fly into Nunavut.
Good thing we have our own airplane.
Nunavut became an official territory of Canada about 20 years ago, but the Inuit people have lived in this area for over 4,000 years.
We're not going to offer you food because food is very expensive here.
In fact, most things cost triple what they do in other parts of Canada. Before you leave, be sure to check our Inukshuk statues. We use Inukshuks. They show us the directions. They also have spiritual meaning.
Thanks for visiting us. That was a really cool place to visit. I'd like to go there again sometime. We're off to the Northwest Territories now. Welcome, students. You have reached the beautiful Northwest Territories. As you can see, we have amazing northern lights that light up our skies for almost 200 nights of the year. That's because our skies are crystal clear and it hardly rains here. We have over 11 official languages, as well as English and French. Our population is also quite young. The average age of our citizens is only 32 years old. You won't find many senior citizen homes here. For 3 months a year, we have daylight for almost 20 hours in one day. But in the winter, we only have daylight for about 5 hours. We don't mind, though, because this part of the world is just beautiful. Did you know that there are many diamonds that can be found here? In fact, because of us, Canada is now the 3rd largest producer of diamonds in the world. Hey, Mom, check out your wedding ring. Those diamonds could have came from the Northwest Territories. This has been great. Let's head over to the Yukon before we fly home to British Columbia.
Welcome to the Yukon. The name Yukon comes from a native word that means great river. That's because we have a river that flows through our territory into Alaska and the Bering Sea.
That's a long river.
We also have the toughest dog sled race in the world. We call it the Yukon Quest. Our dogs raced over 1,000 miles to get to the finish line.
That's awesome.
Our elders say that the First Nation people had lived here for 12,000 years. There are festivals and cultural activities that celebrate our way of life. We feel it's very important to respect our land and animals who live here.
Tell us more.
Even Prince William and Princess Kate came to visit to find out more about our territory.
We're running late. I think our homework's due very soon and we still haven't learned about BC yet. We gotta go. I know that half the people who live in BC actually live in the Vancouver area, which would explain the traffic. I always wondered about our BC name. Well, Did you know that BC was a colony that used to belong to the British? It's true. There are actually two British colonies. One was Vancouver Island, and the other was mainland. About 50 years ago, they combined to make one colony, and this is when they joined the rest of Canada.
I've heard that BC is sometimes called Hollywood North. Ooh, I know why. It's because there's so many movies that are produced here. I happen to know that the sequel to A Dog's Purpose is being filmed here. My mom told me that. Wink, wink.
We've learned so much about Canada, I just don't know how we're going to explain all this in our UOI presentation.
Maybe we could sing a song.
I know this place is where I am. No other place is better than. No matter where I go, I am proud to be Canadian. I am, you know I am. I am Canadian. You know I am. I am Canadian. Come on! I love this country where I am. This land is where I make my stand. No other heart is truer than the one we call Canadian. Sing it! I am, you know I am. I am Canadian. I am, you know I am. I am Canadian. I am Canadian.
Wow, that was a great assembly.
Yeah, did you know that the students in 3M did all the research and found all the facts by themselves?
That must be a lot of research. This assembly reminded me a lot of our grade 6 trip to Eastern Canada.
Yeah, we got to see so many things. A highlight for me was ziplining in Ottawa.
My highlight was the Maple Sugar Shack in Quebec City.
Please welcome Miss Mitchell to the stage to talk about athletics.
Can we have the stage lights up, please? I was supposed to do this 2 weeks ago, but we got busy and our assembly went long. Wink, wink. So today I would like to recognize a lot of the people that have worked so hard in the last term in athletics. So I'd like everyone who was on a sports team, swimming team, basketball teams, and no, just basketball and swimming. Everybody who was in basketball or swimming, come on up to the stage. Wait till you see how many kids we had participating. Coaches as well, please. Coaches, if you could come up too, please. Coaches. We might have to squish back. Move back a little bit, guys. Can you guys just go on the front? Okay, if I can have your attention. Shh. This past term, all these people in front have been practicing and working hard at developing their skills in swimming and basketball and have done a phenomenal job. Our students, they won most of their competitions. Did you know that? Every single competition that they went in, they were competitive. So, well done. And to be good, we don't scream, okay, folks? We don't scream. Shh. To make all this happen, the people behind the scenes who work hard every day to be in the gym or be at the pool to support our student athletes are the coaches. So I want to recognize the work that the coaches have done. Ms. Straub is the leader of these guys and does a fantastic job of coordinating everything. So thank you very much. Let's give a very respectful applause to these coaches. Well done. And in the spring, when we come back from March break, there's going to be lots of different sports happening, so we'll recognize the athletes in the spring sports in the end of June. So thank you very much, and congratulations to all our athletes. Well done.
UConn. Where's the jersey?
It's coming. Well, I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to do it before, but it's busy, right?
Please welcome Ms. Mitchell, Ms. McIntyre, and Ms. Ferguson to the stage to hand out merit certificates.
Thank you very much to 3M for your assembly. It's been a few weeks of being all things Canada, and being able to watch the Olympics only made us even more proud of the country that we live in, and to hear you doing all that research to find out more about our country was very well done. So come on up, don't be shy. It was a great assembly and really nice to be able to connect with some of the provinces that we've been to. I know that lots of you have connections in Eastern Canada and the Maritimes, and some of you have connections in the north, some of you have connections in the prairies, some of you have connections in Alberta, and of course we all live in this wonderful city of Vancouver. To watch the Olympics was absolutely amazing to see our athletes do so well. And what excites me about that, and what excites me about learning about our own country, is that we feel proud to be Canadian. And that's a really neat thing. For me, myself, my grandparents immigrated to Canada a long time ago, and I'm so grateful for my grandma and grandpa's insight to bring us to this wonderful country. I'm also excited that the proposal for the 2026 Olympics is being put forth to be hosted in Alberta, and maybe another city in Canada, which means by the time some of you are in high school, you might be really inspired to be an Olympian, and maybe in the future there'll be some hope for some of us to be part of the Olympic Games, and even if you're not, we can enjoy them and watch our Canadian athletes. So sorry, I didn't mean to take up all the time about talking about that, but I'm just really proud to be Canadian. I appreciate the work that you did to help present that. Thank you. Well done. You got quite a few actors in your group too. They're quite good. Wink, wink. Okay, the merit certificates this week. From 3D, Pasha Kazemi Naini. From 3H, Olivia Zhang. From 3M, Renee Wong. From 3M, Joanna Fu. Just wait here, just wait here, just wait here. I think your ring broke. Yeah. Oh, I don't know where I put it. Sorry, Mom, your diamond ring broke. From 2GD, Garrick Gao. From 2F, Connie Jin. From 2PD, Joshua Hong. From just take your time. From 1C, Erica Chen. From 1K, Sienna Chapman. Shh. From 1S, Chloe Retzos. From KJ, Isabella Villegas Miranda. From KJ, Michelle Ahmed. From KN, Ryan Parsa. From KN, Brighton Ning. From KN, just wait here, okay. From KN, Lucas Mackenzie. From KV, Shai Oland. From KV, Cameron Chen. There somewhere. This is Shai. From 4L, Gabrielle Prescario. From 4B, Alex Hatchie. From 4S, Eric Su. From 4S, Sophia Helenar. Your mom and dad are both here today. Do you know that?
No, I don't know.
Look up there. They're there. You can wave at them. They're in the front row. Well done, Alex. Whoops. I think your went in. Congratulations. Well done. From 5B. Oh, Sophia. Did you burn your hand?
What?
Did you burn your hand or what happened?
No, I sprained it.
From 5B, Atria Zatab. From 5B, Erica Panahande. From 5J, Alexander Wooten. From 5C, Sarah Ganschow. From 5C, oh, so exciting, Jaden Nur Muhammad. All on the same day. What? Congratulations. You excited? Well done, Alex. Good boy. Well done, Sarah. Good job. Well done. Good work. Thank you. Your mom and dad here? Your mom here? Maybe. From 6R, Nika Bonyad. From 6R, Kennedy Kopke. From 6RJ, Yinjin Lee. And from 6Y, Abton Zaytab. Your sister. Yeah. Got hers too. Where's your tie? Hide in the back. Congratulations to this week's winners. Well done. Okay, you can go now.
Please welcome Miss Mitchell to the stage for dismissal.
Thank you very much. I just want to remind everyone to put this on your calendar. Whoops. I won't say what happened there. Plane crash. Oh. We have an exciting junior school production coming up on March 14th and March 15th, and it's called Thoroughly Modern Millie. I would recommend all of you to get your parents to get tickets to come to the evening show. We're going to see a little part of it, the sort of the dress rehearsal at school, but I would recommend that you get tickets for the Wednesday or the Thursday night and come with your parents to see. It's going to be a fabulous show, and we've got lots of students and teachers working furiously behind the scenes to get it ready. It is going to be a really, really entertaining show, so I recommend you come. We have 2 more weeks left for March break. It's a busy time at school. Thank you very much for coming to all the parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles, and we'll see you next week at 4S's Assembly. Thank you.